The greatest challenge in life is survival. We need clean air to breathe, clean soil to grow crops from, and clean water to drink. We need a clean environment to survive.
The air is pretty much will damage our blood cells and free radicals in the air and stuff like that. So, I mean, if you have cleaner air, of course we better.
Reduce the pollution here and make a good atmosphere.
We have a huge problem with air pollution, and half of the air pollution that we deal with is from cars, right, or automobiles in general. And when the first automobile was created, nobody looked at it and said, you know, someday this is going to cause a serious health problem with the air that we breathe. People had no idea, right? But when you put so many vehicles together, it all adds up.
While there is a lot of issues, you know, New York City, all aspects or things are just greater, whether it's crime, environment, you name it. I mean, New York City, everything's just kind of multiplied in New York. So I wouldn't say it's worse than anywhere else. It's just under a bigger magnifying glass.
We do have a smog-filled city. We're not as bad as California, but we do have a lot of issues around pollution that comes from the fossil fuels that we use to heat and cool our homes.
I have been told by health professionals that the less time I spend in New York City, the healthier I will be, all right, because of air pollution being the main concern. I mean, there are pollutants commonly released into the air that affect the immune system and cause diseases. And I have found that the more I get away from the city, the healthier I am as an individual. I believe it's true for others, and I don't have any specific problem like asthma, you know, to make me more of a susceptible person.
I mean, I don't want to blame anybody. I mean, everyone's to blame, okay? Nobody's really at fault here. Obviously, there's the individual person who's polluting. Some people pollute on a daily basis, whether they know it or not. You know, some people might think they just don't know that they're polluting, okay? Or that they're wasting, you know, natural resources. And, you know, they're not really to blame for that. It's just a matter of being educated and getting educated. And you know what? I think that the DEP in New York City and the EPA here in New York City and the state of New York, they're trying their hardest, you know, and it's a hard thing to do. And you're never gonna be able to, you know, stop pollution completely. You're never going to be able to, you know, find every single person or every company that is polluting. But we're trying as hard as we can, and we're working together. New York City, state, federal government. We're all working together with one goal in mind. You know, protect human health and the environment.
I think it's pretty much 50-50. I think we have to play our parts as well, but we also have to consider that there's industries out there that are helping to increase the environmental problems that are out there. So the more knowledge that we give ourselves, the more we are aware of what's going out there, and more we can keep an eye on industries as well. So I think it's we all have to play our part.